Grand Rising. We back at it.
Run the city, run the city, we run the team.
Do. Grand Rising, Dopest mornings. Welcome to Dopest TV. As usual, we gonna wait for the folks to get up in here. We gonna wait for some folks to get up in here. Beat by Joey Brown. My guy. Brett Favre, show me the money. Come here, boy. Brett Favre, show me the money. I don't know why people ain't talking about that more. That cracks me up. No. It really does. 77 million and just up and vanished. $77 million and up and vanished. Make sure y'all coming in there. It's Dopest TV.
We run the team.
Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for me. If y'all watching on YouTube, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Everybody coming in, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to your boys YouTube. Help me get to this 100K. Help me get to this 100K. Each one count. Each one count. So yesterday, man, was a day. I think everybody pretty much felt worn out after yesterday. I was worn out. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was a extremely sad day. Brother lost his life. They're saying it was an accident. Boy, I got this little puppy, boy. Woo. This puppy will drive you crazy. They say it was an accident. That's what they saying now. We done went through all kind of extremes. It was a dice game. It had something to do with this person, that person. It was an accident. However, let's be real. It was an accident, but it was caused by something, right? It was a chain of events that initiated that outcome. It was a chain of events that initiated that outcome, right? In which a young man lost his life. Oh, wow, man. Like I said, I just had somebody come in my live on Live Me and say, people ask her why she's so sad. Ain't like he was a celebrity. Ain't like, man, any loss of life is sad. Any loss of life. There may be a few exceptions, but pretty much any loss of life is tragic. It is tragic. Let me know how y'all doing in the man. Shut up, man. What we doing? Wake up, man. We woke up today, man. We woke up today. Yes, indeed. We woke up today so we can be the best version of ourselves today. Brett Favre, where is the money, Brett? I'm trying to figure out where the money at. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out where this 77 million is at, Brett. I'm trying to figure out where this 77 mil is at. Can somebody help me find this money? Can somebody help me find this money? Let me put this up here so y'all could let me see if this will pop for you. Brett Favre scandal explained. The ex-NFL quarterback is accused of misusing the Mississippi State welfare funds. $77 million. And we ain't talking about that. Y'all don't see the smoke screens? Y'all don't see the smoke screens? Y'all don't see the smoke screens going on? We talking about Kanye, how he lost all this money and all this other stuff. And it's a man. Oh, my Lord. It's a man that done ran off with $77 million. Nobody want to talk about that. Much less he ran off $77 million intended for Mississippi, the state of Mississippi, welfare recipients. And ain't Mississippi already like one of the poorer states in the union? I mean, I know Detroit, Michigan got Detroit, and Cleveland is, and there's some other places in the South but I think Mississippi is on that list, man, one of the poorer states in the union as far as poverty rate. And nobody care about this 77 million, huh? Nobody care about this 77 million, huh? Let me take $10 and somebody gonna come looking for it. Let me take $10, man. What? I gotta roll up, man. Get my day started with this breakfast of champions. This coffee and kush. Right? $77 million. And y'all ain't. What's going on? Talk to me. Put in the comments, man. If y'all even heard of this, because this is the second time I've talked about it on my show, and it's so funny. It's not funny, but that's a term that people use when something is really not funny. People say, "Oh, what's funny?" And it's really not. Is that I could put something on my page about something that means nothing, and it'll, people will be attracted to it. However, if I start talking about this ex-NFL quarterback, Brett Favre, and this story I'm getting, y'all know I like to always give shouts out to where I get the stories from. You got $10? Look at Jose, right? Right, Jose? Well, I got $10. At least somebody spoke up and said something. It's wild to me. Top of the AM, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the broadcast, man. Go crazy. 77 million, man. 77 million. I'm sure the state of Mississippi, they high schools, I watched a documentary. I think LeBron James did this documentary. It was a few years ago. LeBron did a documentary on a little school, and I believe it was in Mississippi. It was a high school. It was in a impoverished area of Mississippi. I mean, and the place looked bad. And And when I mean bad, I mean the buildings, the roads, the the school was lacking in things, right? I'm sure them schools could have used some of this $77 million. Now, y'all know I'm not just gonna go out here throwing something out here that ain't, it's just speculation. The man got the money, and the people that work with him, they got the money. That's not in dispute. What I don't understand is what's taking the investigation so long into Brett Favre and this lost $77 million, right? Right? They got text messages, they got emails, and this been going on for like a year. Brett been worried about this investigation for the last year. And I know at the beginning it said Takeoff. I don't want to look. We spent the whole day discussing the events and the events that led up to Takeoff's unfortunate passing. Again, One Love Family, Dopest TV. We all want to give our prayers and condolences to Takeoff and his family. Quavo, obviously, I'm sure I can't even understand what he going through to be there and to have to see that. Yeah. So evidently, it was a accidental. From my understanding, and again, I'm not the law. I'm not a spokesperson for the law. But my understanding is that in protecting him, one of his somebody on his security team accidentally struck him. And, yeah, that's how that evidently happened. However, there is still, the not understanding as to why was it, and maybe y'all can help me in the comments. I was watching DJ Academy last night, and he had a pretty wild investigation going on, and I was intrigued. There was like 30,000 people in there too. I guess they were intrigued as well. But DJ Academics, aka Academy, is he's really good. When you got a fan base of 30-some thousand or more, and you tell them to go research something on the internet, you get you got a lot of people working for you, a lot of fingers searching, right? We gonna get there though. I'm gonna have some people out here on my little search team. Big Stepper, AK Boo Boo, Dopest Melon, and my co-host Dopestology. You know what I mean? We are gonna be opening up the evenings for people to join in, because I do want this channel to be not just my thoughts and my opinions. I do want to, mix and mingle with like-minded brains on this channel. So we will be opening it up. I think we're going to possibly do it through Discord. So I'll be regularly putting my Discord in the chat. Thank you guys last night that donated. Thank you guys last night that donated. Look at somebody hopping up in my live. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Girl, you ain't got no home training. Is you at school? Excuse me. Girl. I don't know who this person is. Just jumped in my life. Okay, Jose said security was provided by Jay Prince's son, allegedly. Well, we saw Quavo was riding around with Jazz Prince, one of Jay Prince's sons. Let me block this person out of my room. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Child. What am I doing? Girl, get out of my room. This girl that came and tried to bum rush my broadcast. If you don't get so security was provided by Jay Prince's son allegedly. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes total sense. Cause they was together. In one of the stories that was put up on Instagram, you could see the Jazz Prince was armed. So and it was two other gentlemen in the back. I don't know what role they played in security, but yeah, I could see that. A lot of people giving Jay Prince and the whole, a lot of people got things to say about this happening in Jay Prince's town, because we live in this era where you gotta check in. So I never heard of no stuff like this. See, like when you used to go out of town, you knew to stay your ass out of certain areas if you didn't know nobody, right? I mean, it's just we didn't have all this internet and social media to drop locations and addies and all that kind of stuff. So when you went somewhere, now if you knew somebody, yeah, you was up under that person. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened. But if that is the case, they literally just took my video off of Live Me. I mean off of YouTube. That's crazy. That's craziness. Why would they do that? Mm, mm, mm. Maybe I gotta restart. What y'all think? Right, right. Nah. He's done that though. The puppy has pulled the plug. I ain't gonna hold you. But let me restart. Y'all come right back. Come right back.